Hello, students, and welcome to our lesson today. It's June 3rd, my birthday. It's also National Repeat Day, so we can have fun with that too. So we're going to continue our work with unit rates, and we have 2 pages we're working on today. Remember to show me your work, whether you are distance learner or in class. I'd love you to respond to our do now, which is some things are worth repeating, like a good movie or a yummy dessert. I hope you agree with that. Surprise a friend or two or three by saying something nice twice. Who will you repeat a kindness to today? So I'd love you to answer that right here. I think it'd be kind of fun. Maybe we can start a fad. Okay, so we're going to talk about unit rates. A rate is a ratio that compares two different quantities. And as an example, we could say maybe you were on your bike and you did 10 miles and you rode that in 4 hours. So a unit rate is a rate, again, a unit meaning one, is a rate with a denominator of 1. And to change the unit rate, you divide, let me write that a little better. You divide the numerator by the denominator. So we're asked to express each rate as a unit rate, and we're going to round to the nearest tenth when necessary. So we're going to write our unit rates using the slash symbol, and we read the slash symbol as per, P-E-R. So 364 miles in 7 hours. We'll do some division here. So it's on the numerator, it's miles, and the denominator, it's hours. And if we divide that, that will be 52 miles per hour. And that's how that's written with the slash. And you can use a calculator for this, or you can use long division. So number 2, this sounds like football, 50 yards in 6.4 seconds. So that's our numerator, 50 yards. And 6.4, make sure you can see my decimal point, seconds in the denominator. Now, since we're rounding, I'm going to use the approximate symbol. That would be 7.8 yards in 1 second. Number 3, someone is typing and they typed 210 words in 6 minutes. So that's 210 words in 6 minutes. And you'll see some of the abbreviations we use when we do this. And we make that calculation by dividing. That would be 35 words per minute. Is that how fast you type? I think I can type a little faster. If there are, number 4, 232 students in 8 classes, we would write that 232 students, I'll abbreviate that, in 8 classes. And that would equal, when we divide, 29 students per class. And that would be very large classes. Now it looks like in the next one we've gotten a lot of rain. So we've gotten 5 inches of rain in 3 days. So let's make our fraction. That would be on the numerator, 5 inches, and then the denominator, 3 days. And we're going to have to approximate because we're rounding to the nearest tenth. That would be about 0.6 or 6/10. I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. That would be about 1.7 tenths of an inch per day. And in number 8, something has 816 calories for 12 servings, and that comes out to approximately, I should use the approximate symbol for this, 68 calories per serving. Actually, that's an exact amount. Just checked that on my calculator. That's going to be exactly 68 calories per serving. And number 7, if we can do 30 math problems in 52 minutes, ooh, that's pretty good. So 30 problems in 52 minutes. That will be, when we round it to the nearest tenth, approximately 6/10 of a problem per minute. So you can make a unit rate out of pretty much anything, even how fast you do your math homework. So it says that there are 225 Skittles in 4 bags. Oh, we should get some Skittles and check this out. So 225 Skittles and that's in 4 bags. So that would be about, now this is kind of silly because you're not going to divide a Skittle into tenths, but they've asked us to do it to tenths, so that would be about 56.3 Skittles per bag. And then finally, our last activities on this page, we are given a table, and it says the table below shows the number of teachers and the number of students in each of 4 middle schools. So which school has the most students per teacher? So we're looking for the greatest number of students per teacher. So we're going to have to do each one of these, and then we'll pick the one that has the most students per teacher. So 840 divided by 34, that comes out to about 24.7, and that would be students per teacher. And 675 divided by 40 comes out to about 16.9, because we're rounding to the nearest tenth, students per teacher. 604 divided by 31 comes out to about 19.5 students per teacher. And 578, this is Randall Park Middle School, divided by 28 comes out to about 20.6 students per teacher. So let's go back to the question, which school has the most students per teacher? That would definitely be Edgewood Middle School. Which has 24.7 students per teacher. And then number 10, Jake, Kylie, Gabe, and Curran took various road trips over the weekend. They all drove their cars. We want to know which car gets the most miles per gallon. So Jake used 14 gallons and drove 225 miles. So when we do that division, we have about, we're rounding to the nearest tenth, 16.1 miles per gallon. Kylie used 15 gallons to go 312 miles. When we do that division, that's about 20.8. Remember, this is a number that we want to be as high as possible because that means it costs us less to drive our car. So Gabe went 315 miles on 10 gallons. So he got about 31.5 miles per gallon. And Curran went 456 miles on 16 gallons. So that was about, when I do that division, 28.5 miles per gallon. So let's see who got the most, because that's what the question asks. And it looks like Gabe. So I would say Gabe, who got approximately 31.5 miles per gallon. So we do have a second page today, so let's get started on that. We can change our color. Now, let's talk about unit rates with price. Unit rates with give the cost for one unit. So the cost is per unit. You might not be buying it by the unit, but these unit rates help us decide in the store which is the better value. And I know we've talked about this in class. And this is especially helpful when, as we said in class, comparison shopping in order to find the best deal. So when finding a unit price, always divide the price by the quantity. Quantity means how many. So our directions ask us to express each rate as a unit rate, and we're going to round to the nearest cent. Okay, so that will be 2 decimal places when necessary. So $9.40 for 5 cans of soup. So $9.40 divided by 5 comes to $1.88 per can for 1 can. And look how we write that. $1.88, and then we have the per can. So a box of 210 tissues costs $3.19. Remember, price on top, quantity on the bottom. We're going to find out how much one tissue costs, and it costs 0.02, 2/100ths of a of a dollar, which means 2 cents. It costs 2 cents per tissue. Now, 15 gallons of gas for $31.35. We don't need the dollar sign in our math. So 31 point, we do need that decimal point, 35 divided by 15, and that would be $2.09. That's $2.09 per gallon. And number 14, $113.40 in 12 hours. So that would be, I guess that's how much money someone earned, and that would be $9.45 per hour. Maybe they did a lot of babysitting over the summer. Number 15, 8 movie tickets for $63.60. Remember, the money is on top and the quantity is on the bottom, and that would be per ticket, you would be paying $7.95 per ticket. And in number 10, we've got a 1,500 square foot house for $119,000. So the money on top, $119,000 divided by 1,500, and that would be, we're going to get a cost per square foot because they gave it to us in square feet. So the cost will be $79.33 per square foot. So a luxury home would cost more, and a discounted entry-level home would cost less. All right, so now we're moving on to the water bottles. So a case of water bottles for $4, a case of 24 water bottles, just like we have in school this year, for $4.99. So that would be 4.99 in the numerator, divided by 24, and that equals 21 cents a bottle. So we write it with the heads up 0 point, I said 21, not 01. 21 cents per bottle. And I wonder what our school system's paying for all that water this year. I hope they got a really good deal. So number 18, 2.8 ounces of jelly beans for $2.49. That's $2.49. We have decimals here, divided by 2.8 ounces, and that comes out to 89 cents an ounce, which we use a heads up 0.89 per ounce. And 5 pounds of hash browns for $5.29. So our numerator, $5.29. Our denominator, 5 pounds of hash browns. And that comes out to $1.06 per pound. So under this pricing scheme, if you only bought 1 pound of hash browns, you should be paying $1.06. And finally, number 20, 92 ounces of laundry soap, that's laundry detergent, for $13.49. So we start with the price in the numerator. We don't need the dollar sign just to do the math. With the quantity, in this case 92 ounces, in the denominator. And that comes out to 0.15, 15 cents per ounce of laundry detergent. Okay, we've got a couple more things to do. We've got 4 more problems, and we have some nice color here. So we're going to determine whether option A or option B is the better bargain, the better deal. So 64 crayons for $2.99. $2.99 divided by 64, that would be about 5 cents per crayon. And remember, that's approximate. Or 120 crayons for $6.99. And that would be about 6 cents per crayon. So the better bargain is definitely option A. All right, number 22, option A, 12 ounces of cereal for $2.99 or 17 ounces of cereal for $3.52. So 2.99 divided by 12 is approximately 25 cents per ounce. And that's an ounce of cereal. And $3.52 divided by 17 ounces is approximately 21 cents per ounce. So the better bargain is definitely option B. Number 23, we can buy a 6-pack of paper towels for $9.79. $9.79 divided by 6 gives us approximately $1.63 per roll of paper towels. And $12.49, the second option, divided by 8 is going to be approximately $1.56 per roll. So definitely B here is the better option, better bargain for your money. And number 24, we're buying diapers. We can buy 128 diapers for $26.99. And that's going to be approximately 0.211. So it's a little over 21 cents per diaper. The second option, let's change our color for that. $45.99 for 216 diapers. That's going to come out to about this is why we had to use thousands. So the first option came out to 211 thousandths. Now we can think of this. I'm going to write this out. 211 thousandths. We can think of this second one as 213 thousandths. So which is the better bargain? Well, the lower number is the better bargain. So that's option A for the diapers. So good job today. You worked hard as always. I'm very proud of you. Have something fun. I'd love you to try. I put a link in class notebook. It makes it's a little digital tessellation creator that I thought would be fun. You have a couple minutes at the end of the period. And for National Repeat Day, I've got all words that mean repeat. So go ahead and have fun with those. So thank you for your hard work. And I'm going to repeat hearts for you today because you're all working so hard. And remember, with practice, you'll be great.